Pillar Stand Day. Yay, it's the 21st. How is everybody doing? Of course, I can't find me. How are you? Say hello when you jump on. Wow, I am like way down there. Hi guys, hi Stephanie, how are you? Oh, I need to... Well, since I was live last, I think I told you my laptop crashed. So I have a different setup and I need to figure it all out. So hold on just 1 second.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go drop off that tent.
Okay. How are you? Hey Dana, how are you? Welcome, come on in, come on in. All right, I think it's letting me do what I need to do, which is always good. How are you? Can you believe it's the 21st already? I cannot believe it. I feel like we just did the Autumn Pillar Stand Club. And don't be alarmed, this is not what yours is gonna look like today. Just lost the little bug. All right, we're gonna wait a couple minutes for people to jump on. And please say hey when you come on. I hope I gave everybody enough notice. So what does this mean? This means we have a giveaway today. Super excited about that too. You know what, while we're waiting for a couple of folks to jump on, let's just do a little bit of housekeeping. Did I go live? No, I didn't go live Monday, I did a video. Okay, so just a little bit of housekeeping. If you are joining the October Craft Along project, you should have gotten an email from me this morning confirming that I got your order and that I'll be sending you out all the free embellishments. Within a couple of weeks, we will do that project on October 10th, okay? So if you think you ordered the transfer in the surface and you did not get an email from me, make sure you message me today, okay? Everybody who bought the transfers, everything has been shipped out as of this morning, okay? I am hopping on a plane tomorrow. I won't be back until Monday night. So I wanted to make sure everything got out the door. So if you have placed an order with me or ordered one of those or bought one of those transfers from the flash sale, everything was shipped out as of this morning, okay? So I have nothing. The only thing that you will be waiting on from me is the embellishments for October, and I'm not even close to getting those out yet. So we are up to date on everything, y'all, which is always a good thing. Yes, I know. Stephanie, it's so good to see you. Where have you been? All right, guys, so today we are going to do September's Pillar Stand Club. This is a fun one because we are going to use glow-in-the-dark paste. Now, I did give you options, totally up to you. Some of you bought the Shimmer Silver sample pack or you already have the jar. So if you want to use this for the spider and not do glow-in-the-dark, I gave you that option. So feel free to use your Shimmer Silver for the spider if you don't want to do the entire design in white. We very rarely do a whole design in white, but the reason why I wanted to do this month's project in the bright white was because we are going to use the glow-in-the-dark paste, okay? Now, today, you're not going to see what it looks like, but I've posted pictures of it. This was one of the projects from one of my HOA groups, so that's why the ribbons and everything totally different than what you all received, okay? So they did it all in glow-in-the-dark paste, so this is how the spider looks. Well, it's a lot bigger. I don't know why it printed out like that. But the spider we're going to do glow in the dark. And so when you're done with your project, this will be the top, okay? And then you will have the spider. So we're going to do the entire transfer. We're going to cover it in glow in the dark paste and the spider. But again, totally up to you. You don't have to do that. I think it looks cool, just white. Or you can even do the spider in white and then just throw some silver glitter on it if you want. So just make it your own, okay? And then this is what it will look like when it is glowing in the dark on your kitchen counter or wherever you're gonna put it, okay? All right, now, I wanted to show you this for two different reasons. I wanted to show you what it would look like if you wanted to do a second one and add your own color ribbon, because everything I sent you was black and white, right? So this is how my HOA groups did it. They just did it with, like I said, the glow in the dark paste and the colored ribbon, okay? We're doing everything in black and white, but I thought it would be fun to kind of show you. Do not let me forget this, okay? You know I have a tendency to forget. Don't let me forget. So I wanted to show you what the difference would be. So here is the white one, two of my groups did. And then today, actually just before I came on, because I didn't want you having to watch paint dry, I painted one black. So we're gonna do the one in black, and so you can see, I'm gonna take the tape off, so you can see the difference, and maybe you'll wanna paint your stand in black. I think it's fun to have a colored one. You all know I have painted these in every color there is. I've painted them in gold and pinks and blues. I've matched nurseries. I've done them in autumn colors. I've definitely done red for Christmas. So you can paint these any color you want, but I thought it would be kind of fun to show you the difference, black versus white. Okay? All right. Ready to get going? Then when we're done, I'll bring them both out so you can see, okay? So this is just, I just painted this with the black acrylic paint. Let me know, I was thinking of scuffing it up and bringing some of the white out, but maybe I'll keep it shiny. What do you guys think? Scuff or keep it shiny? What do you think? I don't know. I really didn't give it much thought. We can scuff it up or we can keep it, maybe with the glow in the dark, it might look better shiny. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. All right, hearts if you want to get started. All right, the first thing we're going to do, so everybody who is joining, I sent you a tag. I sent you a wooden spider. Hopefully for the most part, I had somebody make these for me last minute here locally. You know, I don't do wood cutouts. Hey, ta-da! So I actually had him do these for me. He did pop a hole in them. I didn't want them. We're gonna put glitter on it. It's not gonna matter. But I did throw some hot glue in there just to cover the hole. If I didn't, you can, not a big deal. And if not, it's not, the hole won't even show. Or you can use the hole and have it more hanging if you don't want to actually add it to the tag, okay? But the first thing we're gonna do is, let me get my little iron on. We're gonna do some Mod Podge, and we are going to get the spider going. Let me get some parchment paper out. How have you been? Keep it shiny? I think I am going to keep it shiny. I think you can always scuff it up later if you want, right? And I think we'd be able to use this for Christmas or New Year's. I think like a nice Happy New Year would be pretty on the black too. So I think I am going to keep it shiny, okay? But totally up to you. If you want to scuff it up, just get some sandpaper, okay? Super easy. All right, so everybody got a napkin, lots of napkins, so you can use it for other projects. You've got your spider. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and paint this, and then we're going to throw some glitter down. I sent you all some glitter. Now remember, you want to put the glitter on it while the paste is still wet, okay? And we're gonna do that in just the black. Let me get this ready. And then, once we get that glitter off, we're actually gonna go ahead and put some glow-in-the-dark paste right on top, okay? It's actually a really fun project. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet this a little bit. And remember, this doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to do the back side because it's gonna be, I'm actually putting mine on the tag, so I'm not going to worry about doing the back, okay? So I'm just using black velvet paste. I get in those crevices because some of the sides might show. Okay, super, super easy. Again, while it is still wet, you want to go ahead and get that. I sent you all the extra fine black, okay? The project I did Monday was gunmetal, which is a pretty color too, but this is jet black. So remember, you want to put it on that spider while the paste is still wet, okay? Or paint if you're using paint. And just cover it. And then we can put that aside. Glove. I'm going to push this aside and just let it dry. And if you are painting your pillar stand, you absolutely can use our paste, okay? I've done it many, many times, especially if I'm trying to match something. I will use our paste to paint. You've seen me do it. Or any paint that you have, okay? If you want to paint this. All right, so then let's go ahead and put this off to the side to dry. Let's work on our tag. Okay, any questions? Hey Dawn, welcome. Okay. Now, you can go ahead and cut this how you want. You guys can get a lot of tags done with this one napkin. So let's go ahead and take the backer off. Probably should have just cut it. There's so much of it. And we are going to Mod Podge. I am going to press this so it's a very tight fit. You do not have to press it. You can throw some Mod Podge on top if you like that wrinkly look. Remember, it's total. I don't need this because I have so much of this, guys. I should have sent everyone like 10 of them, and I still would have 1,000 left over. I bought it in bulk, and I don't know. I mean, I knew I needed a lot, but it was crazy the amount that I got, guys. Like crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and Mod Podge this. And of course, this is super easy too. You just want to get a really good coat down. I'm not painting the tag because I want it to have a lighter background. If you want a darker background, feel free to go ahead and paint the tag black if you want. And that will just make that napkin come out darker looking. Also, if anybody, I should have said this too, if I only have 2 left, so if you ordered that Halloween, the Hocus Pocus tray kit with the tray and all the embellishments, that went out too. I told Jeff, because I won't be around for a couple of days, like I really needed to make sure everything was out. Okay, so that looks like a good coat. So we want to dry this. That way we can press it. So let's go ahead and dry it. So we're going to keep it shiny, right? I think so. Hi Sue, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while too. I think I caught some people on their lunch hours. Okay. Well, hello, Michelle. How are you? Oh, Dana said shiny too. I think so. And that way, like I'm thinking like even the Oh Holy Night, like one of the Christmas transfers, a lot of the Christmas transfers would look really pretty on the painted black. Santa Face, some of the transfers that we just released. Actually, a lot of them, but also anything happy, celebrate, like something for New Year's Eve. So I think keeping it shiny would be a good idea. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get the napkin on. I'm going to try and get as many of these spiders on here as I can, guys. And then we're just going to press it on. And again, this is just for that tight look. If you like the more wrinkly look for your project, which this transfer you can do it wrinkly, just go ahead and put another layer of Mod Podge on the top. Let's see if that's enough. Should be. Yep, good to go. Super easy, right? Remember, don't let me forget the giveaway. I've kind of been good at not forgetting, but one never knows with me. All right, and then we're just gonna sand the edges off. Hi, Kathy. How are you? So now remember, you have a lot of, if you're joining us and you got these napkins from me, there's a lot of napkin left. So you can make a bunch of tags. These would be cute on our Chockable chips too, if you decorate like a Halloween tree. And you can definitely use our black Chockable chips or the white. The white Chockable chips are the same exact material as we use for our tags. Okay, so nice, and I actually got some good spiders in there, guys. I did. All right, so let's go ahead and punch a hole in there just so I don't have to worry about it later. It's too big, what am I thinking? All right, so that's done. So let's go ahead and take this tape off. So again, if you are joining us late, this is I have two HOA groups, and this is the one that they did, and they did the color ribbon in glow-in-the-dark paste. We painted this to do one of the projects in black, okay? Okay. Let's scratch the board. So I just used our transfer tape. If you're painting the entire board black, it's super easy, even if you have like a little oopsie, because the chalkboard's black. I'm gonna try this just a little bit with the heat tool to make sure it's all dry. And then you can decide too, if you wanted to vintage it up or dirty it up a little, feel free to get your sanding block and just sand the edges. Let me wipe that off. Oh, Sherry. Everybody is coming out of the woodworks today. All right, I just wanted to, there's a little dust on there. All right, so let's go ahead and dry this just a little bit. It's still tacky. I literally painted it right before I went live. Alright, so let's go ahead and get, you know me, I don't save the glitter. So look at our shiny spider, which I guess, alright, so let's think about it. If you are going to do the spider shiny, you may not want to sand this down if you're going to paint yours, because see how sparkly it is? Isn't it cute? Can you see the sparkle? Show me some hearts if you can see it. I love this glitter. It's the most inexpensive glitter too. Yeah, so I think maybe because our spider is shiny, you may not want to sand it down. Make sense? I think so. All right. All right, so we have this. Get that glue gun going. And we are going to do, so let me tell you how we're going to do this. We're going to do it in the white paste. We are going to pull it up, dry it. We're going to put it back down, and then we're going to go over it with glow-in-the-dark paste. Now I'm just using a sample packet that I have. You all probably have the jars, okay? Get that ready. So that, and I don't think I'm going to rinse it in between. I think I'm just going to go for it, guys. Super easy because we are just using all one color. All right, so this is a new transfer, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of fuzz on it. And if you are going to do your spider in silver, the silver shimmer, you can actually even do the border in the silver shimmer too, if you want. Totally up to you guys. Okay, so we're just going to place this right in the middle. Good. Just a little. Okay. Make sure you get all those bubbles out. You don't want any air bubbles. Okay. All right. So this is our glow in the dark. I know I'm not going to use it all, but I'll go ahead and pour it out. Now this has to be light activated, okay? So that's why I'm saying you're not going to be able to see my project glowing in the dark. You'll have to like keep it in the sunlight or keep it under a light or whatever. And then when you shut all the lights off, I promise you that's what it will look like, okay? You saw the ghosts that I did, so it really does work. All right, but first we're going to use bright white. All right, any questions before I start? If you are going to do your spider silver, you can either tape it off or just be careful, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do it in all white. Get a good coat on there, and then remember you want to make sure you get all that excess off. It's funny, we hardly ever do one color on a transfer. Like hardly ever. All right. It is fun. All right, so let's go ahead and peel this up. Ta-da! I think it looks cool on the black. All right, put this off to the side for 1 second. Do you like it? Show me some hearts if you like it. It does look cool, right? Sometimes, I'm telling you, it's best just to use white paste. All right, we want to dry this good. Let that sit just for a second. And let me show you how to do the spider. So you can do this with a sponge brush, or you can do it with a spun brush, you can do it with a regular brush. If I haven't done this, you really want to make sure you get that glitter off, okay? So I'm going to use a brush, and it's really going to look like a milky paint really going on, okay? Just cover everything. I'm trying to get, I'm trying to be careful not to get glitter in all of this because I'm going to use this side for the board, and you don't ever want to get glitter in your transfer, in that mesh, because it will block it from the paste going through the next time you want to use it. All right, so we have a good coat on this guy. Probably need to name him. All right, so let me show you what it looks like. So can you see it's definitely milky looking. Hi Sherry, how are you? Hi Deb. Okay? So it's got a little milkiness to it. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Probably should have, we can dry it in a minute. Let's go ahead and finish this guy. All right, so we pasted this, we dried it. Now I'm gonna put that transfer right back on it. If you feel more comfortable washing it in between, you can do that. Just make sure it is absolutely dry before you put it back on the board, okay? You don't want it to be wet. And match it up as best you can, which looks actually pretty good, Patty. All right, so I just matched it up, put it back down. Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, go ahead and wash it in between. How are you, Sherry? All right, so now I am just going to take the glow in the dark and just lather it right on. Again, you're not going to see this activated. I will put it under lights and take a picture and post it later, okay? That's another thing. If you don't think that you can actually see the lines because of the white paste, then please wash it in between. But if you just kind of like have fun and push that all over the place, you will be good. And then you don't want to waste this either. So go ahead and squeegee up all that excess. Now the good thing with glow in the dark paste is it really doesn't dry quick at all. So you can play with it for a little bit. Okay. There's a good coat. I'm going to pull this up again. And like I said, you're really not going to see anything happening because it's really not activated. All right, but let's go ahead and dry. All right, so here we go again. Sorry, you can't, I promise I will activate it and take a picture, okay? So let's let that dry. Let's go ahead and dry this guy. Oh, you've been busy then. So is that a drive for you, Sherry? It's a drive, right? Or no? Oh, 6 hours. So I stopped traveling with my husband. You know, he would go like Germany, like he used to go. And sometimes I would go along with him, but when I tell you, like, I have no patience. I just kind of smudged that. I like have no patience for long plane rides anymore. I can't do it, guys. All right. So, pretend this was dry. This is why I made one already, so you could see it. All right. So we're gonna let this dry. But the magic of television. Okay. So let it dry. Okay. And then it becomes this. Let me show you. So this has, I know you probably can't see it, but it doesn't even look like there's anything as a top cover. Okay, so this already has the glow in the dark on it. Okay, and if during the day it's just sitting on your counter, that's what it's going to look like. Okay, so we're gonna let this guy dry. And so what I did is I literally just hot glued that right there. I can do that to show you. And I did mine going off to the side. You can do yours in the middle. You can go anywhere with it you want, okay? So I kind of just placed mine going off to the side. Okay? All right. Now let's put it all together. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit different, something different with the ribbon, all right? So, what you got with your embellishments, you've got some, do not let me forget this. Maybe if I put it there, I'll see it. All right, so you got some black piping, okay? You all got some raffia. Plenty, plenty. You'll probably end up cutting it. But just like my ribbon, I like giving extra, just in case. All right. And then you got some spooky. And then you got some black metallic, and then you got some beads, okay? We are going to do this just a little bit different. Now, I put the piping in just in case you didn't have any jute. But if you would prefer to use jute, feel free to, okay? So what I'm doing is I am going to take, if you notice, it's not as long as I usually do it because we're not doing that. Okay, so you're just going to do a loop. You can do it as small or as large as you want. I am going to go ahead and dovetail this. I'm probably going to dovetail this too. Now make sure you have this on the right side. This metallic ribbon is wired, but there's like a flat side and then there's a shiny side, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing. So for this, I'm just kind of gonna push it down to see how big of a loop I want. And I think I like that there. And I'm gonna kind of do the same thing with this guy, but I want him to be shorter. So I'm probably going to do, I think that's good. So it's almost just like 2 loops, okay? Almost like that ribbon candy. Do you remember that ribbon candy? All right, and then go ahead and, we can do that later. Go ahead and take your pipe cleaner. And just kind of twist it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this right off to the side. So something just a little different. I'm gonna cut this little, you don't need the big tail in the back, so I'm gonna cut off that extra. So I know it doesn't look like anything yet, but this is what it looks like. Okay? Got it? All right. Now, I think I probably didn't cut enough pipe cleaner for me, which is pretty funny. All right. So what you want to do now is you want to take this, and you can like, let's see if I want to cut it or just, yeah. All right. So you want to take this, kind of just cut it in half. And then kind of just like bring it forward. You can do this with like one piece of raffia and like tie it all together, or do like what I'm doing, because I'm looking for like the spookies, right? And then I'm just kind of like double knotting that. And I'm probably going to end up cutting this. Let me get my... Alright. So we kind of want the spookies, right? Alright, so now you have your bead ribbon, and just kind of like throw that anywhere. But make sure you catch it with something so it's not falling off someday. That's more just for design. Now we're going to do the same thing with our spider guy. Again, you can do this with jute if you want. I'm kind of just making knots. And then I'm gonna put fun. So really you only need your hot glue gun for gluing the spider on the tag, okay? And then of course I have a question to ask you all. Right, and then go ahead and tight it. And then you're gonna throw, or if you have some at home, I did this with the other 2 groups. So if you have spiders, you can throw extra spiders. I'm not on this, but you can do the, you can definitely do the spider webs like I showed you the last time using the hot glue gun. Or I'm sure everybody has this, which again reminds me of that moss that just like never goes away. It just like expands and expands and expands and expands. Like You always get more. I don't want to cover it. I don't want it to be too thick, and I'm not covering it all. So kind of just a little. And then let's put some down below too. And if you don't have any of this, just use hot glue. I promise you I bought this 10 years ago. I still have and I have used this for kits. It just never ends, this stuff, right? And again, I'm not doing it thick because I really don't want to hide anything. So it's just all right, who wants to see it? Show me some hearts if you want to see it. Hey Bonnie, how are you? Oh, thanks Sherry. Yep, long plane rides are tough. All right. You know me and messy. The messier the better. Actually, can you see it? What do you think? All right, so, well, hello, Karen. All right, so, honestly, tell me which one you like better. This is the one I did with my HOA groups, okay? And we left it white. Or do you like the black better? Which one do you like? Do you like white or black better? Which one? I know which one I like better. Instead it says black. I know, guys. Not that I want you to go out and, paint your pillar stand black, but let me tell you something. If you do, you will use it as black again. You will use it for Christmas. I promise you, you will. There are beautiful transfers. We might do the Christmas one in black. We might do it in black. Who knows? But New Year's Eve, Halloween, Christmas, it won't be for nothing, okay? It will not be a one and done. If you end up painting your pillar stand black, you will get a lot of use out of it. I promise, I promise, I promise. Or do it in white. So remember, I actually took a picture already of this with the white background, and it looked fine. It really did. So you do you. I think for this project, I prefer black. My mind is saying black. All right, who's the winner? Okay. So for everybody who is joining, everybody who joined this month for the project is in the bucket. But Karen likes both. All right, let me. No, maybe I shouldn't. Every time I do this, they all end up in the same. How is that? It's like you make one egg for breakfast, you crack it, you want the perfect yolk, and it breaks, right? Then you're like baking a cake and you put 6 eggs and you turn on the mixer and not one yolk breaks. How does that happen? That's like this. I don't know the correlation, but it just made me think of it, guys. All right. Who is our winner? Winner. Diane Ellinger. Diane, congratulations. You are getting some happy mail from me. Yay, everybody watch me throw everybody else's name away so I don't forget. Congratulations, Diane. Congratulations. All right, guys, I hope you like this project. Super easy, right? I will light activate it and take a picture and show it to you both ways, okay? You do not need to use glow-in-the-dark paste on this project. You don't have to. White paste is fine, or any color. Or you can do the spider in shimmer silver, okay, if you don't want to use glitter and want to really showcase the spider. So many different ways you can do this, all right? So I will take pictures and I will post them in a little bit. If you want information on the Pillar Stand Club, just in the comments write Pillar Stand Club and I will send you information. It is a free club. The only thing you need to purchase to be in the club is the pillar stand. And then after that, every month we do a project. If you purchase the transfer, I send you all the embellishments for free. So everybody got this for free. It's all the embellishments are free every month, okay? So if you want more information on the Pillar Stand Club, just in the comments, type in Pillar Stand Club non-designers, please. And I think that's it. All right, guys, I do have to leave tomorrow, so I will be gone until Monday night. Doesn't mean I won't be available if you need me, you know, just to message me. I'm not sure how quickly I will be able to respond. So if you have any questions, message me, and I promise you I will get back. But I think we are up to date on everything. Yeah, we are up to date on everything, okay? Thank you so much for joining this month. I hope you love the project. Thank you so much, Dana. Thank you. And again, if you have any questions, just message me, okay? All right. Love to all. I do have extra kits available too if anybody was making any of these for gifts, okay? All right. Love you. Bye, everybody.